Sweden also had Cold War concerns about Russia and built up its own air force. The result was the JAS-39 Gripen. Of all the aerospace giants, Sweden's Saab AB has followed perhaps the least likely path. In an era when modern fighters are typically designed by a consortia of firms from a variety of states, small Sweden has managed to produce a fighter capable of competing with any on the export market. The JAS-39 Gripen certainly does not have the name brand recognition of, say, an F-35, F-22, or even a Russian Su-57. None of that matters, as this cheap fourth-generation fighter is feared all over the world. JAS-39 history. The Gripen began life in 1979, as a consequence of a Swedish government decision to develop a domestic replacement for the Draken and Viggen jet fighters. Sweden was one of the smallest countries in the world to maintain an aerospace industry sufficiently sophisticated to develop an advanced jet fighter, and the Gripen helped ensure that the industry would remain in good health. The Gripen emerged after the proliferation of the great fourth-generation fighters, F-14, F-15, F-16, F/A-18, MiG-29, Su-27, and could apply lessons learned from the development and procurement of those airframes. Sweden deliberately eschewed stealth because of concerns over costs, and focused on building an aircraft that modest-budgeted customers could afford. The plane first flew in December 1988, and achieved initial operating status in 1996. Thus far 306 Gripens have been built, with a total of 10 lost due to accidents of various types. A couple of the accidents early on in the Gripen's development threatened the program, but the fighter managed to survive those bumps. JAS-39 characteristics. The Gripen's chief notable characteristics are its small size and low cost relative to other 4+ generation fighters on the market. Although flyaway costs are always complicated to calculate, the Gripen seems to come in at less than $60 million. Moreover, JAS has reported that the Gripen has the lowest operational cost of any modern fighter. The Gripen was the first fighter in the world to carry the deadly Meteor air-to-air missile, a beyond visual range (BVR) weapon that can track and kill targets at a range of up to 80 miles. The Gripen C can carry 4 Meteor missiles, while the Gripen E can carry 7. In terms of specs, the Gripen E has a max takeoff weight of 16,500 kilograms, a speed for Mach 2 with supercruise ability, and a range of 1,500 kilometers. The Gripen does well on lists of both BVR and dogfighting combatants. The Gripen is the fighter of the future due to its reasonable cost, significant abilities, and ease of upgrades. The software-first approach has made upgrading easy and affordable compared to other markets, where repairs are notoriously expensive. In particular, the Gripen E should remain an effective air defense platform for a very long time, notwithstanding improvements in stealth technology among Saab's competitors. No Gripen has yet engaged in combat, either against air or ground targets. Instead, the Gripen has come to serve as the modern mainstay of a number of second-tier air forces, offering a low-cost, but effective option for countries that do not expect to engage in serious conflict. Nevertheless, the Gripen's impressive capabilities should serve the air forces well if they ever become entangled in a conflict. The low cost and ease of maintenance suggest that when the time comes, the Gripen will be ready to fight.